Hey guys, so originally I was supposed to make a video on something morbid because it's Halloween, right? But upon searching the topic, there was already a video about it. And I didn't care to watch because even if I do want to make the video in the future, I do not want anything resembling that video. The topic in question could get me in some sort of list, but let me tell you this. Last Sunday, I was thinking of my next topic to talk about related to science, right? And there it came to me. What would happen if a human body was thrown into a pool of stomach acid? It's morbid, and I questioned myself if YouTube would even allow this. I mean, let's be honest, YouTube have allowed other things that are questionable in of it themselves, right? Here's one from Grade A Under A, where he made a video about prank channels. Go check it out, it's pretty interesting. And these videos. So anyways, I was not going to be vulgar about the explanations, because what I would have done was explain why stomach acid. I'm gonna tell you right now. Because it is made by our own human body, and it lives in your stomach. So I would have started with an average human body with the mass and whatnot, right? And explain what happens with the layers of the skin, starting with the hairs, then the epidermis, then the dermis. And by that point, I would have probably explained the similarities between this acid's damage to a burn's damage. The first, second, and third degree burns and stuff like that. Now look, as of writing for this video, I have not made a single research apart from the scientific terms. So I may not know about the chronological order on the damage that is done, right? So to put this into perspective, the body is entirely covered in stomach acid, and I would try to explain what I think would happen based on how I understand the situation. Meaning I was to explain what happens to the muscles, the eyelids, your vulnerable part, especially genitals. What would happen to the person experiencing through these various stages? Because right, there comes a time that the acid has burnt your pain receptors that you no longer feel the pain. What would the person feel? Another thing is, what happens to the cerebral fluid once it comes contact with the acid? Does it mix, fizzle, open a black hole? Who knows? Only one can wonder, not mentioning the brain itself. But by that point, you probably know what happens to it. Another thing of what I thought of doing was explaining how the acid deconstructs your very DNA. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. So what is the goal of the very questionable video with such vivid explanation? What are you hiding? Well, no, I would never do such. Why would I? It's just curiosity. Because right, science.